All right, guys, welcome back to Comic Culture. My name is Nick. It is New Comic Book Day, April 14th. As always, got a stack of books, so let's see what I got. All right, guys, welcome back. Before we get into what we got today for New Comic Book Day, go down in the description and check out the Bad Batch, the PCB Army Bad Batch. We have Manny from Tomorrow Cinema. We have TM Nerdy. We have Fable. We have Big Herm Collectibles. Check those guys out. If you're not subbed to them already, what are you doing? Sub to them. They're great. And if you're like me, you'll have Fable's playlist playing all day long while you're working, completely getting distracted. That guy's insane. So yeah, go in the description, check them out. While you're down there, hit the like button, the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, let you know when I put out new videos, okay? So with that out of the way, let's get into what we got. I'm missing a few books. If I remember correctly, one book I am missing is Home Number 1, so I'll be looking forward to that next week. A book that I did get, though, on the back issue was the Spider-Man 347, that classic Venom cover. With Spider-Man, so I am happy to have that in the collection. So there's that. So I tried to make up for it because it kind of hurt that I didn't have Home. Home looks like a great series. It looks like it might hit close to home, no pun intended, for a lot of us. Looks like it's a lot of drama, a lot of real life stuff going on, and I based that off of the few pages we got. I think it was in Shadecraft. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like it's going to be a pretty good story. All right, so sticking with Marvel, we got Daredevil number 29. Chip Zdarsky. I think I'm caught up with this particular series. I know I read through King in Black, and I think the last issue I read, Daredevil had something happen to him in the cafeteria, orchestrated by some mayor that may or may not be named, with gigantic hands that can crush people. You know who it is. So we'll see. I think I'm all caught up. If I'm not, I'll have to look back at 28, make sure I'm caught up, get into 29, because Daredevil's insane. If you're not reading Daredevil, it's really, really good. What else? We got Thor number 14. So listen, Thor number 13, there was a panel, I think it was 13, where Odin finally comes into play and confronts Donald Blake, and I want to say he's got probably one of the best single panels I've ever seen. If I can find it online, I'll throw it up so you can see it here, but it kind of was one of those panels that kind of gave me the shivers. So really looking forward to what 14 has in store. I feel like this story is probably going to be wrapping up soon, so I'm wondering what's the next arc and what Donny Cates is going to do going forward. Do we know when he's going to stop doing Thor? Has it been announced? Is it just 16 issues on this run? I hope not. All right, so we got Marvel again. This is Spider-Man, Spider's Shadow. Again, Chip Zdarsky. I don't know anything about this book. I didn't read the solicitation. No idea. I like Spider-Man. I never really collected him as a kid. Or I didn't collect anything as a kid, honestly. I didn't collect him as an adult either. I am starting to pick up a few more back issue Spider-Man books. I really want to get into him because I love him in all the movies. But I just really haven't found a comic that I really, really, really enjoy. So maybe this is it. I don't know. I've heard such bad things about the current Spider-Man run, but then there's a few really good issues peppered in. It's getting better now. But hopefully Spider's Shadow is going to be good. It's Chip Zdarsky, so it should be. All right, we only have a few more books left. The next one, we're going to move over to DC. This is Batman the Detective, Tom Taylor. So I'm a main Batman run guy, I should say. So I don't pick up a whole lot of other things. Even Detective Comic, I'll touch in here and there to see what's going on. I read Joker War and The Joker that's just recently come out. And so those have all been really good. I'm going to stick to the main run forever, but I wanted to touch in and see what this book is going to show. I'm really hoping that we get more of the detective side from him here. And I don't believe this is in continuity or anything like that. So kind of anything goes. So I am really anxious to see what we're going to get inside of Batman the Detective. Not the Dark Detective. The Detective. Don't get it confused. Like I did. All right. Next one is really, really good books. This is The Joker number 2. And The Joker number 1 was a really interesting premise. If you haven't read it, I won't go into spoilers for you, but the basic idea is that Jim Gordon is pretty much kind of at the end. He's getting close to retirement, or perhaps is retired. and he's looking back at all the trauma that the Joker has inflicted on himself and his family. And he's kind of given an opportunity to, in a way, set things right. And so he has to kind of make a decision if he's gonna act this out. And it appears that we might get a Batman appearance in this issue, which, it might be a tease just because, comic book covers are so unreliable. How many times have you seen something in a cover that never plays out inside the issue? So they might just be throwing Batman's face out there because they can, and it's Batman, and Batman sells. So we'll see. I really do like the Joker's card here with the different bullet holes in it. I think that's pretty funny. So a lot of foreshadowing. Everyone's old. Gordon's old. Batman's old. I honestly, maybe I should. I don't really recognize these characters down below, but I am looking forward to Joker number 2 because 1 was fire. All right, couple independents. I got Homesick Pilots number 5. So I remember reading 4 and being a little bit confused. I felt like I skipped an issue between 2 and 4. So I do still have to go back and read 3. And then I'll read 4. 4 will make sense, and then I can get into 5. But this is an amazing book, Homesick Pilots. Dan Waters, it's really, really, really good. So if you're looking for something a little ghostly, a little punk rock, some haunting stuff thrown in there, ghosts fighting each other, a secret organization kind of monitoring all this kind of activity being introduced to kind of hunt these things down, these apparitions down. That's what you're going to get inside of this book. And it's really, really good. Color is amazing. Art's amazing. So I'm looking forward to reading this, rereading the previous ones, and then getting into this one. So that's Homesick Pilots from Image. And then we have another number 1. This is Canto, the City of Giants number 1, IDW. Now, I was a little bit late to the Canto bandwagon. I read volume 1 when volume 2 was announced. So I picked all those up, got caught up pretty quickly. And then I don't remember ever finishing volume 2. I remember getting about halfway through, I felt like story-wise, and then all of a sudden I don't remember it ever coming out. I lost track of it, and then all of a sudden volume 3 comes out. So I got to go back and read volume 2, reread it. Make sure I got all those copies too. But Canto, if you're not familiar with Canto, it's got, to me, it's got like a Lord of the Rings kind of style to it. It's kind of that little guy overcoming impossible odds, meeting friends along the way. It's full of heart. The art and everything is just amazing. The coloring is amazing. The pace is really good. So I really love this. So if you're looking for something that has a little bit of a Lord of the Rings vibe and a lot of story about friendship and overcoming odds, check out Canto, because Canto is super, super good. All right, guys, that's what I picked up today. I think I have 1 or 2 books that might be coming in next week from this week's haul. So I'll throw them into next week's video as well. I'll get these read up. Expect a review video in a few days. But yeah, what did you guys get this week? What should I have gotten? And have you read any of these books? And what did you think of them so far? Let me know in the comments below. And again, check out the guys down below in the description. They're amazing. There's a little bit of something for everybody. Hit the subscribe, the like, and the notification bell. Thanks again.